What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another epic, another late night, and another Western, another Clint Eastwood picture. We have seen Unforgiven, we have seen the first of the Dollar Trilogy, High Plains Drifter, Pale Rider. This was heavily recommended in the comment section amongst, I think, all of those films to watch this film, The Outlaw Josey Wales, and I'm assuming there's going to be some type of connective tissue as there was with the other films, but the poster looks great. That's all I know, and excited to get into this picture. And without any delay, let's get right into it, because Captain, we are Ego.
Little Josie! Come on in, let's get you cleaned up!
Yeah, something is gonna happen. The way they framed Mom was so perfect underneath the sunlight, and I've just about never seen a picture with Clint Eastwood where it starts out perfect. And now he seems to have the perfect life. Kind of reminds me of Unforgiven, actually. Okay, so it probably has to do something with his past, that they're wreaking havoc on his house and family. It's very quick into the sort of destruction in his life. His son is already dead in the fire, but he was kept alive.
Ashes to ashes. Dust to dust. Lord gives.
Lord takes.
Lord takes away.
This is going to, again, wreak some type of revenge tale. It's like those miracles where, you know, the stories go, when the house burned down, the only item that was untouched was the Bible. And, or in this case, house burned down, the only thing that survived, well, rather untouched and still works, is his gun.
You'll find them up in Kansas. They're with the Union. We're going up there and set things right.
And I'm assuming he's gonna take charge. He's gonna join to go against this Redlegs. I think this is one of the first pictures where the credits, the beginning credits is Clint, you know, accompanied by people. Well, this suit is a force to be reckoned with. I mean, it's just cross-dissolving between all their victories.
I'm going in, boys. I've had enough.
And Clint is, well, Josey Wales is going to be the only one probably who's not going to go in.
Good luck, Josie.
Boy, that stare. That was a death stare. But I guess this is where he becomes the outlaw, Josey Wales.
Ah, Fletcher, good to see you.
Senator?
Well done.
Thank you. What the hell is this red leg doing here?
There's always some cahoots. The Union is probably in cahoots.
Now we must busy ourselves winning the peace. And Fletcher, there's an old saying, to the victors belong the spoils.
They're probably going to execute Fletcher and his own suit.
Oh, here. Here's the money for bringing down the others. And there'll be more for Josey Wales.
As if it's so easy to just buy someone and their morality out.
Let's see. I will abide by its law, that I will never bear arms against it.
Abide by its law.
And never bear arm against it. They're lined up like they're ready to be shot.
Recognize that it's one nation.
I ain't doing it. Come on, kid. Let's get this over with.
Oh, please tell me he will survive. Cold-blooded. Man, just killed all of them.
Run for it, Fletcher. It's a trap.
Oh, poor kid, man. Probably won't die. He'll probably make it.
A man like Wales lives by the feud. Because of what you did here today, I've got to kill that man.
Well, he'll have to run for it now. And hell is where he's headed.
He'll be waiting there for us, Senator.
Oh, what a line. What a line. It does not surprise me that Fletcher, who led the suit after the leader passed away, is corrupt.
You hear me, boy?
I've never seen a horse duck like that.
Now, them poultices be laced with feather moss and mustard root. Mind you drop water on them occasional and keep them down.
It's obliged, Granny.
You can pay me when you see me again, Josey Wales.
She's cool. She has a mind of her own, and you know she sort of sees behind all the lies.
It can do most anything. How was it with stains?
Snake oil.
What we've got to do is space some time between them and us.
What are we gonna do?
Stay right here.
He has to do something to the actual ferry or the line.
We got something in this territory called the Missouri Boat Ride.
There we go. Smart enough. Easy. There's now stock.
Is it bad, Josey?
It's bad. Don't look at it, boy.
He doesn't even lie to him. Just straight up, it's bad.
He is the rose of Alabama.
Now, you just do that, cousin. You bring that old pistol right out. You got him, Lodge.
Oh, they have heard of the reward.
Watch it, Abe. He's meaner than a rattler and twice as fast with them pistols.
You're a bush hog, ain't you, Mr. Josey Wales?
At this time, the kids should do something.
Always wanted to face out one of these big pistol fighters they raise all the fuss about. All the way you handle them.
Hey, watch out.
I love this framing. The frame is so well done. 4 people within the frame and 2 different possibilities that could happen.
There's no gold. He's crazy.
The gold me and Josey robbed from the bank, Pa.
Lodge, take a look under that there blanket.
I got it right here.
It's either that good distraction or he'll take out his pocket. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Good distraction.
Wish we have time to bury them fellas.
Hell with them fellas.
Right on the head. Let the dead bury themselves.
I ain't scared no more.
Well, why be scared when he's already part of a legend? He helped Josey Wales escape. Wow. What a great frame.
This rain's giving us the edge.
Ironic that he said, "How are you feeling?" "I'm feeling great." And it seems like he did you know, deep down inside, he did something that he can be proud of.
Never turn his back on his folks or his kind. I rode with him. I got no complaints. Bluebellies will give you a better burial than I can, boy.
He was talking directly to the camera. Almost like he was giving the obituary to us.
And now the white man is sneaking up on me. Again.
Talk about history in very short dialogue. Sort of, there was a point there for that scene.
And when we had thought about it long enough, we declared war on the Union.
None of this concerns him. He's fast asleep.
All I have is a piece of hard rock candy. But it's not for eating. It's just for looking through.
Well, you can use that to trade.
He's in my place. I recognized him too. And I'm doing even split.
Suddenly everybody's out to get him. Oh, that was quick. That was quick.
Howdy.
Howdy.
See now who's sneaking up on who.
You know, she thinks I'm some kind of a Cherokee chief.
I wonder where she ever got that idea.
Well, yeah, well, he won't deny it, and they're both like stars to her.
I'll buy some Indian scalps.
What? I want. What? Indian scalps? Red legs. They're everywhere. There's no safe abode.
What's in it?
I don't know. Various things. I'm only the salesman.
Oh. He doesn't even know his own product.
Yeah, I'm sure those regulators would pay plenty to the man who could identify Josey Wales.
To the man that I can identify. Just call it a bad day for him.
Oh my God! It's Josey Wales!
Oh, this guy. The one thing he says is suddenly everybody pays attention. Let's see who's the quicker draw. Well, that was actually very kind of her to put herself in harm's way just to block them.
After I get to liking someone, they ain't around long.
I notice when you get to disliking someone, they ain't around for long either.
Where does he fall in the mix?
He had crazy eyes. Figured him to make the first move.
How about the one on the right?
Man, what's with the spitting? His accuracy is point blank.
I don't want to hear Wales dead. I want to see Wales dead.
I don't want to hear it. I want to see it. He knows the more time goes on, the bigger this guy's name gets.
Couple of horses. Far off, moving fast.
I don't hear nothing.
Gotta be an Indian to know those things.
What are you talking? How is he getting that information? There's probably some type of cultural sort of hint to that. Oh man, what a frame! Just across the dunes.
Glad you stopped me when you did. I might have killed her.
Oh, I noticed that.
Are you sure about that? Oh boy, just all the stairs. Their intervention is probably gonna happen very soon. I mean, it's like they invited the trouble when they were back at the trading post. Oh no! Oh no! He just gave their position. Oh, he comes in peace. He comes in peace. He's probably gonna barter with them.
Well, you just gonna sit there all day? You're gonna run out and see what he wants?
Unless they go up to him and they realize it's Josey Wales. They'll say, "Take me," and let them all go.
Now, spit.
When he spits, it means he's ready for action. He just got rid of the entire outfit minus the last guy. The dog is just faithfully, going with them despite how much Josey just spits on the dog.
We'll have whiskey all around. Comanchero.
Look at that. He brought the merchandise. Yeah, high roller.
He was killed in the border war by Missouri ruffians. He died a proud member of Senator Jim Lane's Redlegs.
Which is probably why she doesn't like. She has such a perception about Missouri.
I am glad to find manners at last here in the wilderness. We have endured hardship of the worst sort on the way
Oh,
out.
bounty hunters.
Dying ain't much of a living, boy. You know, this isn't necessary. You can just ride on.
And dying ain't much of a living. That's a great line. And that's true. You just move on. All of this is unnecessary except for their greed.
I had to come back.
I know.
Sort of telegraphed it. Hey, you look nervous coming back into the saloon.
Did you come all this way to gawk? You don't work, you don't eat around here. Didn't figure you for a loafer.
No, yes, she had to take it in. Hey, that was cool. That's cool. They get to spend the night as a community.
Be our partner. They won't miss you. Maybe they'll forget you.
No, they don't forget.
You know there ain't no forgetting.
No, especially not with the price over his head. Look at that. They already have sort of they're all working together to form this, this like community. They're building stuff together. Looks awesome, except the recollection that it could all go wrong at any point.
In the sweet by and by,
The dog already anticipated what was gonna happen.
And thanks a lot for Josey Wales, who you changed from a murdering bushwhacker on the side of Satan to a better man. Time to deliver us from the Philistines.
On the side of Satan. Thank you for changing his heart.
Granny, I'd rather have you sit right there with a bucket of powder, ball, and cap and do the loading. Can you do that?
I can.
Oh, she's ready. She's ready.
Keep this fire going, keep an iron on it, red hot. Anybody gets hit, sing out, slap iron to it. That's the fastest way to stop the blood.
When he was giving the short dialogue about, don't give up, especially when you sort of want to, is kind of reminds me of when he was at his own son's grave with the cross. Then he picked himself up and he kept going.
He's going down into the valley. to kill 10 bears and as many of the men as he can.
How's he going to do that and come back here?
He's Josey Wales.
You'll be 10 bears?
It's basically Josey Wales versus the world.
Governments, you don't always get a fair word or a fair fight. Well, I've come here to give you either one, or get either one from you.
Yeah, there you go. Find the compromise. I like kind of what he said. Dying is easy for us. It's living that's hard.
It is good that warriors such as we meet in the struggle of life or death. It shall be life.
It shall be life. There you go. They talked it out. What? They're gonna cut each other's hand and then shake on it.
Come sit down. Oh, I'm so glad to see you. Oh.
Unless the only way I could see this going bad is if the Union starts attacking their own outfit and this new settlement because of Josey Wales. Oh, that's the sign he was talking about.
Do we play something you like? Come on.
Only song I can think of is Rose of Alabama.
Hey, that's the kids' song. Nice, good callback. Yeah, that cannot be the end. It's not in a Clint Eastwood picture. Josey Wales smiling? No way.
Well, I always heard there were 3 kinds of suns in Kansas. Sunshine, sunflowers, and sons of...
Well, we're not in Kansas anymore. There's no escaping. He can sense it. The Union is closing in. He has to leave.
Josey Wales!
Oh, they're already here. Well, hopefully all of this is done by sunrise. Oh, great shot with the red leg.
Not quite alone.
Oh, the entire battalion woke up. One last spit. Oh, he got shot.
These bullets are a slander to Kansas, attacking innocent women like this.
Oh, wait, she went to fire. She was not supposed to be the one reloading. Well, for someone who has never used a rifle, she has a good aim. That's where he did say the blind spot was, the roof. Wow, she's an excellent aim. She got like 4 or 5 people. There's 12 possibilities. All he needs is one. Well, and he has his knife.
I think he's still alive.
Alive? No, sir.
The last person to kill is Fletcher. Just kill him.
What do you say, Mr. Wilson?
I reckon so.
All right. A peaceful compromise. I like that. Mr. Fletcher did have a good side of him, because even when he was in the camp, he was sort of, not bittersweet, but he was vexed that, they were mowing down his men with a machine gun. Alright! He's riding off back into the sun. You know how they were saying it's good. I think he was saying something with the elder. He was like, it's good to have the sun in your back. And this time the sun's right in front of him. Okay, another addition to the Clint Eastwood catalog. This is a road film. If you like, amongst all of them, if I'm a High Plains Drifter, Pale Rider, he also goes to a settlement. Sort of settles there, fixes the issue, and so on and so forth. This film, he's going from area to area. He's going from Missouri past Texas. Should we go to Mexico, and all the different peoples he meets, all the different battles he has to fight, the sort of the whole idea of land and was particularly with the Indians, and this sort of great sort of blossoming community that they made together. That was interesting. I did not see that coming. The fact that he still lives, and he is still considered an outlaw, except to certain people. To other people, he is considered a redeemed Satanist. But now an angel of the light, a protector, if you will. And because in that raid attack on their house, they did everything he had said. Even when somebody was wounded, they applied the hot iron to seal up the wound. So there was clearly some weight to his words, and the redemptive part, and it's sort of that commonality between his family sort of being killed. I think it's similar to Unforgiven. Actually, this has a very I could almost see this film being connected to Unforgiven, where he marries the woman who completely changes his life, and then she passes away, and then you go back into his farming, because if I'm not mistaken, the beginning of Unforgiven is him with his kids on a farm, and they sort of take him away, and he says, "Okay, kids, okay, you're in charge of the farm now," and he gets on this another bounty mission, and he says, I've forsaken my old assassin days, if you will, but it's cool. This film, I like the fact that there was these the different tribes, specifically even with the chief and the Comanches, and how they're two very different tribes, from two very different tribes, but they were able to compromise and live peacefully, even though they did not need anything from each other except for peace. And finally, the peace won. And good film. It's not as violent as High Plains Drifter, not as horrific as High Plains Drifter, but certainly has its moments and great lines. But other than that, if I had made any mistakes, if I oversaw anything, or if there's anything that can be added, I can count on you guys to educate me in the comment section below, and be kind. Yes, but other than that, continue on, soldier on, and if you come across Josey Wales, first thing, ask how much is the bounty on his head, and second of all, do not let him spit.
What's up, you cinephiles?
Thank you very much for making it to the very end. Me and Big Willie don't take that for granted. We really appreciate you. Now, if you'd like to show your support to us, you know what you can do up here. You can smash that button, really just smash it. And you know, if you would like to check out some more content, they're all curated by days up over here and playlists. So, you know what? We hope you're having a great day. Don't crumble and just continue to smile and be a good bastion of cinema.